Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. A potentially terrific contest between two evenly matched sides. Not just that, two household names in the global game.
Well, Peter, it's a real shame that one of these has got to go, but that's the nature of cup football, of course. However, whether we get an end-to-end thriller or a tight, not-so-thrilling contest, I feel it'll hold a fascination throughout. There are lots of separate duels to keep an eye on all over the pitch. And the combative edge, I think, will play its part too, no doubt.
There's the whistle. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. It's a good-looking cross. Knocks it away. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Goretzka really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Nemecha goes looking. And he just whacks it away. Chan has a hit!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He gets past his man. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. And that's been levered clear. Just brushed off the ball there. Gets it upfield. Plays it out to the flank. Now it's Origi. In towards the middle. Good clearance and very necessary. Nemecha! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Hoists it forward. Let's put a stop to that. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Dashing forward at pace. Forward it goes. That's put paid to a promising move. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Kimmich tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it high. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Breaks on here.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
And the counter is on. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Plays it out to the wing. Hit into... up to meet it! Oh, not the best of headers. Chip through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And here's Origi. Gets on the end of it. Kimmich puts his foot on the gas. Got a sight of goal here. And he heaves it forward. Kimmich. Nemecha battles to win it back. And it's Origi. Out to the left it goes. And here's Origi. He's left his man. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Over to the left. Gorgeous control there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Chan. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Danger averted for now. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's got through. Chan. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looks to clip it forward. And play for a throw.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now can he finish? And there's the end of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. Have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Pumps it into the area. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Kimmich floats one over. He's had a shot! It's in! That could turn out to be a big, big goal.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And back to base. Chan. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Kimmich tries lifting it over. Kane. Kane spreads it towards the left. Gets good distance on it. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Goes for goal! He's got away with one there. Brandt. Well, that's where he wants it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Kane. Done very well to intervene. Kane needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Tries to stroke it through. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Goretzka. He's picked him out. Can he dig out a shot? No foul, says the referee. A long ball, but not especially accurate. The changes then in quick succession. Kimmich. The only goal came in the early moments of the second period, and it's 1-0. Well, this looks promising. Got to make this count. And he's cut it out. Goes direct to the front line. The message is clear. None shall pass. Schuller drives it forward. He's found his man.
Dortmund are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? Sticks in a foot to win it back. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the defence can get it clear. And the shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Goretzka was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
He's played him through. He's in, surely. Hits one. They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply. Rapidly approaching the end. Just a few moments from glory. Gets it back. And it's hoisted clear. He's gone for it! It's anyone's ball. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Now the counter. And it's played forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Dortmund get it back again. With a delicate ball. Cleared without complication. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Pings it out wide. He's had a look. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Victory and the perfect way to prepare for the campaign, which is just around the corner now. After this, they will all be raring to go. And now the moment, the ceremony and the presentation of the trophy to come, the very first trophy of a new season. So many more might follow. How many, we will find out over the course of the months ahead. Well, it is that special time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. The question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Yes, Peter, and I believe that year on year the game is going from strength to strength. It's impossible for that not to happen because of the increasing wealth. That attracts the best talent and management and, of course, greater expectation. The boundaries have to continue being stretched.
And the shot! Werner. Well, they can break here. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's had a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Werner with the clearance. Goretzka. It's Goretzka! And the shot! Lobs it in gently, and it's got through. And that's been levered clear. Hit into the middle. Goalkeeper's ball.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
It's anyone's ball.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Real chance! Oh, nearly. Goretzka. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Davis is charging up on the overlap. Davis puts too much behind that. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Has a go! So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Werner, he could be in here. Floats one over. Henriks has it in a wide position, so what next? Goretzka drives it forward. Goretzka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Henriks finds himself eased off the ball. He goes long. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. A buccaneering run from the defender. Ball is over the line. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Kane. Kane! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Is there any support? He might not need it. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Davis. Ball through, needs to be good here. He's left his man. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Davis has come steaming up from the back for this. Henriks is making a foray down the right. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Davis gets the better of his man. Chance. Chooses to go back. Looking to break out here. And the whistle goes for half-time. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? And the defence can get it clear. Dashing forward at pace. Tries to stroke it through. It's got through and it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. Cuts it out. He gets past his man. Chance! And in it goes! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game was all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Henriks.
It's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone about their business with absolutely the right commitment.
Kane has a hit! And in again! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Henriks. Werner spreads it towards the left. Going through. Looks to clip it forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal.
Gets good distance on it. Davis.
Leipzig are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
And the weighted pass. Leipzig are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Knocks it away. Hoists it forward, and it's Kane. Decent looking ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's been taken straight back. Goretzka goes looking. Gets away from his opponents. Hits one! In it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
He's got options out wide. Gets into some space. Now the cross. And he's there to clear it. And now the breakaway. Good ball. Looking to force big chance. It's Kane! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
He's gone for it! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Kane. And through to the goalkeeper. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Loose. He was on the back foot. Werner kings it out wide. Pumps it into the area. And he can get that clear. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Just brushed off the ball there. He's looked long this time. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Well weighted. Shoots! Cleared without complication. And there goes the final whistle. Day one, job done, the perfect start they craved. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, of course, the result was the opening day priority, and it was achieved with...
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world, and boy does it add to the occasion. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So we're up and running. Berlin started their campaign in spectacular fashion. Quite a statement of intent coming into this game. Zambrotta hoists it forward. And it's Kane. And here's the chance to counter. Kane, could be a chance here. And he's gone for the lob. What a wonderful goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. What an adventurous run from a defender. It's one! And yes, it's there! And with the match still in its infancy, they are easing away. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That intervention was very necessary. It's gone a long way up and away. A lengthy spell of possession, but it was going nowhere. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And here's Bolland. Oh, that looks a foul. The referee's given it. Davis. battles to win it back. And the counter is on. Kimmich tries to get it forward quickly. He's come loose. Away from immediate danger. Clears it out of harm's way. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And there's a long ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward, gets into a dangerous position. Surely a shot! And he heaves it forward. Davis gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Crossbar comes to the rescue. That's good defending, very good defending. Played out to the right. Chance to shoot. He goes for goal! Dashing forward at pace. Aaron's. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And now the breakaway. Davis, he's got away. Davis delivers. And that has been cleared. Good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Oh look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Forward it goes. And he's going long. Knocks it away. A buccaneering run from the defender. Tries to get it clear. Forward it goes. Aaron's. Out to the left it goes. Chance to break. Looks to clip it forward. Managed to get it away. Hoists it forward. He's got options out wide. Gets the better of his man. Tries a shot! No mistake! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
And if he just has a hit! And he's missed it.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Kane. Coaxed through there. Room for a shot. And he's whipped it in low. Gets good distance on it. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Could cross it here. Goes for goal! No, that's just wide.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
And it's Kane. It's a loose ball. He's had that put on a plate. Goes to finish! Has a pop! Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that's been levered clear. And it's Tar. And the shot!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably...
Chance! He scored! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's become a case of men against boys. Kane is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Look at the defender bombing forward. And he just whacks it away. Has a goal! And he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that's where he wants it. And here's Bolland. And the weighted pass. Neuer will lay claim to that. There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
That's not going to make it. And once more they can't get through. Defenders on the back foot. Right through the middle. He's had a shot! He has done it! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
And it's played forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Zamprosa. Hit long and direct. Nicely measured pass. And it's hoisted clear. Ball's loose, who's getting there? A heavy challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And out to safety. Five minutes left on the clock.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
It's Kane! Back of the net! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
4 in the game. He is the man.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Ball is over the line. It's going to be another throw. Just brushed off the ball there. Follow. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Timely intervention. And it's Folland. That's a decent ball. Has he found his man? And that will be the final act. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to...
Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. We are in this super stadium for a super club, truly one of the iconic buildings of 21st century sport, the Allianz Arena. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions. And in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here. And I'm hoping we get lift-off once this game kicks off.
So we're up and running. Porto are engaging here in European football's flagship competition.
Yeah, and the manager making his ambitions pretty clear, Peter, in the build-up to all of this. Although it has to be said, he did mention a few concerns too, being the current depth of the squad and quality that he'll want to be able to call upon.
He needs more.
He does, yeah, and he's like worried that if somebody gets injured, they've got a problem.
Comes out and deals with it. Gary Rodriguez did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Pepe. Porto have a free kick. Hoists it high. Ball's gone out of play. Davis has come steaming up from the... Gets up to head it! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push.
Tries a shot! Gary Rodriguez. Hits one! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Keeps everyone guessing. Big chance! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Porto can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
And And it's Davis. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defence. Diving header! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, there is no evidence right now of the recent frailties that have affected the team around about this time in the game. It's been much talked about, many here hoping that things will remain stable as they are now. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. No goals as yet. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Plays it over to the other flank. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Goretzka. Cross is going for goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kimmich. Cross, he's gone for it! And he's there to hoof it away. Davis. Drill, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Cuts it out. Pepe. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looks to thread it through. It is a corner. Strong punch. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Right through the middle. Kane! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Kane sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And that's been levered clear. That'll be the last act of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
After 45, hits one! Good save, keeper read that well.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Goretzka. Kimmich boasts the best accuracy figures in the team when it comes to passing. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Kimmich. And here's Kane. Davis. Fired, goes for goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer, alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Surprise, surprise, he just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
Good ball. And the shot! It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Intercepts the throw, it's well read. Forward it goes. He's got the ball, he's got the space, he's had a shot! They are rampant! And surely that settles it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Danger averted for now. Out again for a throw-in. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead, he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and having notched a goal already, Peter, he's not going to be allowed to run off the shoulders as much as he'll want.
Tries to get it forward quickly, plays it out to the flank. It's got through to him. Crowd calling for header! And it's Kane. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He gets past his man. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So here comes the substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Porto give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Davis looking to get on the end of... Great leap! That would have been game, set and match.
Kane just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
De Jong with a definite foul there. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
It's Kane! Oh, he's managed to miss it. And the defence can get it clear. Challenge, but well within the laws. And the through ball is intercepted. Goretzka. Kimmich. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Looking to get within range. Knocks it away. Played out to the right. Towering header! Time to deliver. That intervention was very necessary. And that will be the final act. Well, that's the way to launch the campaign. They can look ahead with confidence and comfort. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen really get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. As you can see, we've already started here. Davis, chance to shoot, hits one! Mainz have made a 50-50 start, 3 points after 2 games. Anything that caught your eye?
Yeah, I mean, they've shown some good patches in games, but they need to
get a bit of consistency, to be reliable week on week.
Yeah, go along with that. They're strong and competitive, they've made a decent start, and they can kick on from here, there's no doubt about that.
It's come loose. He's had a go! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gets it out wide now. And he heaves it forward. What an adventurous run from a defender. It's a brilliant interception. Gets into a dangerous position. Kimmich. There's a long ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now, Cali Capital has a pop! He scored! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Hit long and direct. Away from immediate danger. Tries the cross. Header! Good delivery, but no joy.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Needed a better pass there. And here's Kane. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Plays it out to the wing. Davis. Keeps everyone guessing. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hoists it forward. Lovely feet. Could try cutting inside here. Gets it back. Looking to break out here. Kimmich battles to win it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Breaks on here. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Kimmich goes long. Kane. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Kane. Kane gets it out to the wing. And they've been caught out here. Cuts it away. Gets good distance on it. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fernandez. Played out to the right. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Fence has got rid of that. Kimmich gets it back. And here's Kane.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Danger averted for now. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Looking for a decent ball in. He slid it through. And there's the whistle for half-time. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Forward it goes. Chance to break. A buccaneering run from the defender. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's going to be another throw. Goes for it! Off the bar! Fernandez tries to get it forward quickly. Quick glance at goal! Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Now a chance to break.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they...
Big chance! It's in!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Mainz get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Has a hit! It's in! That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's played forward. And that's been levered clear. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. And it's hoisted clear. Mainz, their manager to thank for the last result.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked the system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality and he really goes for it.
Defenders on the back foot. Fernandez. Lobs it in gently. Ulreich can claim that. And here's Kane. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's had a crack. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's cut it out. And he's there to hoof it away. Fernandez. This could spell danger. Davis. Kane, and the shot! Clears it out of harm's way. Has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And he's there to cut it out. And here's Kane, out to the right. Gets the chance to cross. That'll be a throw. Hits one! It's anyone's ball. Ball's loose, and he's after it. Get that clear. Here it is now, surely! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Keeper's got good distance on that. So that's it, it is all over. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and the result which is well deserved. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.